What's up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fabs, and besties? I'm Toya, an adult doll collector. Welcome to my miniverse. I've fallen down the eBay rabbit hole. In our last Now versus Then video, I mentioned that I've been doing a little shopping on eBay, and I discovered the early 2000s Fashion Fever. Well, I didn't actually discover Fashion Fever. It was already there. I just didn't know about it. But I do now, and I picked up the Fashion Fever dressing room, which is not really a room. It's a piece of furniture and a doll. This is from 2006. I paid about $60 for it, and it's still in the packaging. From what I can tell, it looks like most of the pieces are there. However, I am seeing a few issues with the doll. The packaging has aged, which we can expect. We got some dust and stuff, and there's some discoloration on the shoes that I couldn't see in the pictures. But there were a lot of pictures, and I knew the packaging wasn't perfect. But this one was like $30 less than a lot of the other ones I saw, so I took a chance. On the back of the box, we can see other Fashion Fever items. I really like that they offered different pieces that all went together to create a room. On the side, it even says, choose your favorites to create your perfect room. What was I doing in 2006 where I wasn't collecting Barbie Fashion Fever? Well, that was 4 years before I started MyFroggyStuff. Now let's get back to the playset that I've been cleaning for like an hour. Sitting in the box for all those years, the rubber bands have degraded, making kind of a mess, and they've even removed paint from some of the items. These gold-colored shoes have turned green where the rubber bands were, but the wardrobe is looking like it's in pretty decent shape after we've washed it up. I washed the included doll's hair, who is not shiny and pixelated. However, this doll does have a little defect on the tip of her nose. It looks like it's been scratched. But I'm taking a minute to style her hair. The prep is taking a minute. This doll does have some articulation, like movement at the head, shoulder, hip, and she has click knees. I was able to curl her hair damp on low heat with a curling iron, and she comes wearing a blue and purple dress. It's a V-neck with a bow in the center. The same fabric is used all the way around, and it velcros in the back. The dress stops above the knee, and it is hemmed. This playset also includes a shoebox. It's purple and black, and the top can open. We have the gold-colored shoes that we showed earlier, and a second pair of wedges with a sculpted wood grain and white painted details. These shoes seem to be an okay fit on a classic made-to-move body. We get a pale lavender purse with gold painted buckles. I do like painted details on the accessories, and I wouldn't mind seeing a little touch of gold on this shoe to make the buckles stand out. We have two silver-colored hangers. We get a doll stand that has a thin, clear base. It says Barbie on it. And we get a freestanding wardrobe or armoire that is finished all the way around, with the back being solid plastic, little decorative details on the sides. It's curved at the top with more decorative elements. There are two large doors on the front with clear plastic to look like glass. There are pink knobs on the front. The doors can open. The space is divided on the inside, with one side having a place to hang clothes and the other side having shelves. At the bottom, we find a drawer with a large decorative knob. It's pink and it looks like a cluster of flowers. The drawer can open so we can store items inside. We can see more details along the bottom, and it has little feet. At the highest point, this piece of furniture is under 11.5 inches. So the included doll is taller. This looks like a nice piece of furniture for the dollhouse. I could totally see this in a bedroom. It doesn't take up a ton of space, measuring about 5 inches across and about 2 3/4 inches wide. Now, I could be wrong, but a lot of the doll closets and wardrobes that I see in stores today look more like a carrying case rather than dollhouse furniture. Now I am noticing there's not a ton of space to actually hang clothing here. And the bar going across in mine is kind of fragile. But there's totally enough space to place a purse or two on the side, or the included pair of shoes. The dress that the doll comes with can easily fit on a hanger. Can we hang it inside? Not so much. While it does fit in the wardrobe, it's not really hanging on the hanger. But I think this coat might fit. Yeah, it does. But since we can see what is inside, I might want to make sure that the clothes that are hanging look nice and neat. I think this is a WWE superstar dress. It fits neatly on the hanger and in the wardrobe. So that'll work. Almost forgot the shoebox, which is another fun detail. And I like the color. It makes you think cherry wood, but it's a pinkish red. Personally, I like the glass doors, but as a wardrobe, I wouldn't mind if we could not see through them, and I wouldn't mind a slightly smaller knob on the drawer. But as a furniture piece, I really like it. Now, this is an option for a Barbie closet. We can find these now for about $20 to $37 or so. It is a carrying case with a handle on the top that we showed a while back, and I even customized the inside with a Barbie the movie vibe because the back is a cardboard insert, or rather paperboard. Even though this does have large doors on the front, it doesn't really give the feel of furniture to me with the exposed hinges on the side. Originally, this side had a hanging rack that came forward, and I modified it a little in a previous video. It's called the Barbie Fashionista Ultimate Closet, and it can hold quite a few clothing items. And to be fair, it doesn't look like it was designed to be dollhouse furniture, but rather a way to store and carry accessories. Just like the Barbie Dream Closet. This came out with a suggested retail price of $50. It can now be found for about $26. It has paperboard with printed images on the outside and inside, but this one opens up to be a doll space with a vanity that folds down, a mirror that pops up, another mirror, there's a stool for the vanity, lots of shelving space for storage, and a clothing rack that can swing open. We get pink hangers with the word Barbie on them. We also got a few clothing items, shoes, and purses. We got this cherry outfit I thought was pretty cute. The print on the fabric is fun, but I would have loved if the edges on the top were turned under and hemmed. We do have a full review for this on our channel. While the vibe for this playset was very pink and made me think Barbie the movie, I wouldn't mind a few pieces like this thrown into today's lineup that we can use to store doll clothes and decorate our doll houses. I can't believe I missed the Barbie Fashion Fever era, when I could have found some of these items at retail prices. And I'm venturing outside of finding things only in the box because, as we've seen, sometimes there's still cleanup. But you do get all the pieces, so we'll just have to figure it out as we go. Because I am enjoying seeing how Barbie has changed from then to now. Ooh, and I've got another order to pick up at the post office. With all the different ways to store Barbie clothes, I want to know what's your favorite. The closet carrying cases can hold a nice amount of clothing and accessories. We can customize them. They're often large enough where we can take photos in front of the doors or have a doll room inside. They're what's available in stores, so availability isn't as much of an issue, and the price is often easier on the doll budget. But we might be able to find older pieces at secondhand stores for a great price, or online for higher prices. When shopping secondhand, you never know what you're gonna find. We might find amazing pieces with tons of details, but cleanup and missing pieces could be an issue. So, you know. Thank you for joining us while we took a look at Barbie wardrobes or closets from now and then. Let us know what you would like to see in the comments down below. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram and YouTube at MyFroggyStuff and Bella of MyFroggyStuff on Instagram. And we will see you next time. Bye!